Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Mento's Midweek Refresh. We are going to be jumping into a game that I have not touched for far longer than I should have. Starbound, because obviously, I haven't played it for quite some time since there were many updates. And, I'm kind of trying to do as much variety in these midweek refreshes as I can. And I figured what better than a game that I can kind of sit back, relax, talk about whatever comes to mind. It's kind of a relaxing experience, not so much needing to focus on the gameplay as, just focusing on whatever comes to mind. So I do want to see, I believe on this character I have beaten the UFO, maybe? Where's my inventory? Yes, I have a metalworking station. Have I made the new... I have made the new star map. And it looks like I've got Defector's Pants, which are still level 1 stuff. Do I have anything that I could make level 2 with before we get going here? Let's see. Oh, you know what? This is actually exactly, I think, what I needed to have for this level of... Or no, because I need to actually install the star map before I can... That's not what I want to do. You go here and... There we go. That's going to unlock the new blueprints, which allows me to potentially make some steel bars. Yes. We can make up to 439 of them. I don't think we want quite that many just yet. Let's go with 150. Craft, and see what we can make. Let's see. We're going to need copper. No, that's defector stuff. Rebel stuff. We need silver chest piece, silver greaves, etc. Let's just go ahead and make those, I guess. We're going to be running low on pixels here. I don't know if we're actually... Yeah, we're going to be just shy of enough pixels to make everything. We can at least upgrade our armor a little bit. Let's go ahead here. Let's put on our silver greaves over Defector's Pants. Let's put on our silver helmet over Defector's Mask. And we will be coming back to try to make the rest of that armor soon enough. But for now, we're gonna stash our old stuff away in here, as well as some stuff that we don't necessarily need on us. Stim packs, don't use that often. What are you? You're a molten core. That's right. If you didn't know, in the time since the last time I played this, they have updated it where you no longer only get one molten core when you defeat the UFO boss. You actually get several, which is really good for multiplayer, not, necessarily all that important for a single player. Our weapon does 10, 1.17 swing speed, 10 DPS. This is 10 DPS as well, but it swings slower. I would rather have what I have. Sapling. Don't really need those at the moment. We got some bars, some fire. Okay, I think we are good to, first things first, pick this up with our diamond pickaxe. And then we're going to head into the second sector. See what's going to happen here. If I can remember how to back out. Okay. Beta sector. Let's just go to Beta Kalila, whatever that is. We'll go to this planet and let's go to the jungle planet, or the jungle landing over here. That's going to take a decent chunk of fuel. But, it's about 200 maximum fuel, I think, to get anywhere, if I recall correctly. So, we have plenty. Another cool thing is you can actually teleport to your home planet at any time. You don't actually have to teleport. You don't actually have to fly there to get back. So, there is actually a lot of point building up a base and going to that instead of just kind of hanging back and, never going back to a planet you visited before. There is actually a reason to build a planet up, and that's rather helpful to the game's longevity, I think, as well as your ability to move through the game appropriately. Let's use a bandage while we're flying here. This will get us to a little bit short of full health. We'll just use one more, we might as well. Get our sword ready for when we land. Do I have any tech equipped? I do. I have energy dash. So, boom, 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 boom. Ba-bum. Excellent. It is actually a very useful tech to have. But yes, I could warp to home or warp to planet. I will obviously just warp to planet for now. We're gonna see what's going on down here. We got some trees, of course. Our first goal, as it is on any planet, is to just explore the surface. More pixels means better chance of being able to form the last of our new armor. Oh god. Birds! Not the birds! The birds are less of jerks than they were before, but they're still pretty bad. The other bird kind of just left. That's cool. We got some iron in the ground here. We might as well get that out. Iron is used to make steel, of course, so... Oh, right, there's a tree on top of that, so I can't mine it. That makes sense. I'm gonna say, I'm pretty sure my diamond pick should be more than capable of mining out a little bit of copper, but I could be wrong. That may have changed. Here we go. Ooh, we got a snow biome. A tiny bit of gold. Gotta keep an eye out since we are in the snow to see if my temperature starts going down. So yeah, I'd like to hear some feedback from you guys on how you feel about me kind of just going with whatever game comes to mind for episodes that aren't in the standard Let's Play series of the time. Obviously long term I would like to be able to start making, you know, more than one video a day, but at the moment I'm not sure how possible that is. So I think this is a good way of kind of keeping things fresh, keeping things from being, you know, just watching the same thing over and over again day in and day out. Obviously I play a lot of games with RNG, so that helps a lot in the sameness of episodes. But you know, you watch FTL for several days straight, it's all going to start to run together. Same thing with any game that you could play, even something that is as variant as Isaac. You know, if you watch it every day, eventually you're going to kind of run a little bit short with it, not really care to watch it as much. So I think that keeping things mixed up a little bit, even if it's just, you know, a couple episodes a week are different than the main Let's Play series, is a good idea. But if you guys disagree, feel free to let me know. I am still very much, even after, you know, almost a year of having this channel active, I am still very much kind of trying to learn how to run things well, making myself more and more, or trying to make myself more and more knowledgeable about what works, what doesn't, and just trying to make the channel's consistency a lot better. I feel like my schedule since I got back to work is actually much better about that than beforehand. The fact that I am actively always recording 7 episodes per day on Saturdays means that, you know, during the week if something comes up, there's never a problem. I do want to get to a point where I'm recording more than 7 episodes a week, because that would allow me obviously to have a backlog in case something goes wrong on a weekend day, or if, you know, I have to work overtime and I don't have time to record all the videos I need to on Sunday. Whatever the case may be, you know, I do want to kind of get to a point where I can do that, but that is going to take some definite preparation. If I do get that going, it's probably going to be in the form of building it up slowly over time, just getting an episode or 2 at first, making sure to record enough to get another episode or 2 next time. But I also worry about that, you know, even recording videos a week in advance. You know, if somebody makes a comment on an FTL video that gives me a hint of something that I really messed up, I don't get to see that until later. I've already recorded several more episodes when, you know, I'm not in the position to apply it immediately after I see it, and that could mean that I, you know, forget about it by the time I'm recording again, which obviously doesn't serve the purpose of improving my play very well. And of course I do want to continue to get better at the games I'm playing, not just, you know, flail around in them always. I do enjoy being good enough at games to consider myself competent. Let's see now. Are you friendly? Friendly, I think. Kinda creeping me out though with your one giant eye. I know I shouldn't be, you know, stereotypical and say Cyclopses are bad, but it's hard not to look at Cyclopses and be like, you know what, you kind of worry me. Are you friendly or not? Can you chop vines with your sword now? No, but you can chop things on the ground and get plant fiber with your sword. Got it. I do know that they are running a little bit of a different update scheme than they used to, in the sense that they have 2 branches of updates, which you can choose which one to be a part of, and from there, you can get different things. The unstable one is going to be a little bit more frequent, and a little bit less, or a little bit earlier push of new updates, but with more chance of things going wrong. Whereas the stable branch, which I am currently in by virtue of having not played much since the new system was introduced, is where you're going to end up with more stable updates, things that you don't have to worry quite as much about possible save corruption or anything. Obviously, if you're trying to do a let's play of the game, it would be easy to do, but for me, who is just kind of jumping into the game occasionally at random, it's not a bad idea to go into the unstable one, see what's going on. I don't know how I feel about the fact that this doesn't swing, but it does do more DPS. So I'm not sure. I might switch back to... Oh, I did not mean to bury myself in dirt there. I swear I didn't. But we might switch back to the other weapon, but for now I kind of want to try this out, see how it goes. Obviously more DPS is pretty unequivocally better for your survival. But at the same time, if you aren't able to hit enemies as well, then the DPS doesn't really matter. So we'll see how this goes for a while. We might switch back. It has been an interesting experience trying to make sure that I keep things going on the channel while working. I can certainly see how trying to balance both gets a little bit difficult. My free time is pretty scant right now between recording and working 40 hours a week. For those of you who don't know, the job that I got, I actually work from 2 p.m. until 4:30 p.m. 10:30 p.m., not 4:30 p.m. 2 p.m. till 10:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. There is a potential for required overtime on Saturday and Sunday. That hasn't come up yet since I started, but I've only been there a week. So with that, by the time I get home, I don't really have a chance to record. Before I get home, before I leave for work, I'm usually either asleep or getting ready for work, or trying to catch up on videos of people who I don't get quite as much of a chance to keep up on as I would like anymore. So it's certainly not the easiest thing in the world to try to keep up with everything, but if I don't bring in money, I can't do anything. So obviously there is a more important factor here than the amount of free time I have, and it's to where I am now, because I don't want to stop doing these videos. I actually really enjoy it. So I think that the compromise I've got right now of just trying to, at least get out a week's worth of videos recorded in a single line in the 2 weekend days still leaves me with a little bit of free time to enjoy, but also allows me to make sure that I keep up on this and make sure to keep, making content, which has actually been being more reliable than what it was when I was unemployed at the moment. It's a compromise at the moment. Glowing! I glow now. That would be really useful if I was underground. But since we're exploring the surface at the moment, that's not really all that pointful. Hey look, a settlement. There's a birdman in here. Perhaps if you throw me high in the sky, I'll fly again. I doubt it. I wish it was that simple, Birdman, but I doubt it. Ring the gong! Ring the gong with your dong? No. Don't stoop to that. That would be very painful, let's be honest here. That would probably be extraordinarily painful. In a way that I couldn't even really accurately imagine by way of just sitting here thinking about it. Okay, so I'll admit that the videos I've recorded this weekend are a little bit subpar in my opinion. Not so much in their quality of gameplay, but in their quality of commentary. for various reasons that I am not really going to get into all that much. Mainly because I could talk about them for a very long time, and I don't want to, bring anyone down talking about stuff that has been bringing me down. So instead, I will just kind of keep doing what I'm doing, and hopefully by the time I record next week, I will be in a bit better of a place. But for now, things are going well in terms of the gameplay, and that's really the most important thing. Well, it's not, because if it was just gameplay you were after, you could watch people who are much, much better at any given game than me. I absolutely guarantee it. I don't think there's a single game that I would be able to be considered better than the average player at by a long shot. Let's eat to get ourselves fed up well. I mean, there are certainly games where I'm better than the average player because, like Binding of Isaac, I've spent almost 800 hours in. Yeah, I would hope that by this point, compared to someone who spent a reasonable amount of time with the game, I'm pretty decent, but there is certainly no way to say that most of the games I play on this channel am I a high caliber player in, because that would just be inaccurate at best, disingenuous at worst. Let us get out this silver, because we're going to try to get as much stuff as we can, improving our weapons, equipment, everything. Iron, of course, goes toward making steel, which gets us closer and closer to building all the stuff we need for the next boss. I don't know how much progression has changed since the last time I played this. I know that we need to fight the robot next, and then we need to go on to the next sector where we fight, I think it was a dragon. But I don't know if that has really changed, or if it's still pretty much the same and they're working on implementing features before they worry about changing progression. I'm not sure where things stand on that right now. But either way, we're definitely getting a lot of resources from exploring the top of this planet, and that is a benefit. Oh god. Stay away! That is one thing I think that Terraria does better than Starbound, for sure, is the fact that your pickaxes and such, when you're trying to mine something, actually do damage to the enemies. So you don't have to stand there and worry about, okay, I'm swinging my pick at something, but now an enemy's coming up, so let me switch off my pick. You can sometimes just keep them at bay by way of your attacks themselves with the pickaxe. But I also think there's benefits to Starbound's way of doing it as well. I just kind of prefer the Terraria system. Sorry for making the comparison, I know it drives some people wild, but they are very much in the same genre of game, and it is a very valid comparison, especially considering that some of the people who are working on this game also worked on Terraria. So, we got some copper over here. That's good enough to fix my pickaxes, which is a good enough reason to keep mining it. Other than that, there's really no use to it. See a little bit of iron there that I didn't notice at first. Let's go grab that. It's not a whole lot, but it's enough to be worth the time. I'm hoping we find a settlement or something, because that would be a huge plus. I'm gonna do that. That is one thing I really like, just being able to place walls to put a platform. Oh my god. If I can control myself well enough to get onto it. But yeah, just being able to control your design to place, background just to put a platform up on makes it a lot quicker and more convenient to, make a platform that you have to build out from a wall. Doesn't make any difference for just normal platforms, but for ones that you have to build out from the wall, you don't really have to worry about trying to dig your way back into it after a while. Why did I skip up a bunch of coal? Oh, that was only 2 things of coal, that's why. Because that's not much coal at all. So we keep on wandering, seeing if... Oh god! Oh god! Why? Why would I do that, ever? Why would I just run forward? Die! Bandages, go! There's a building here. Hopefully not an evil building. Let's get our weapon out just in case. It is. It is an evil building. These guys aren't the worst thing to fight. That guy kind of got himself stuck for a bit, so that makes things easy for me. Oh god, how are you not dead yet? How much is your last bar of health worth? Stay back! Stay back, heathen! Hey, you killed the other enemy for me. Thanks, buddy. I'm gonna kill you now. 'Cause I want your pixels. You, I'm just gonna leave be because you're kind of trapped at the moment, and I feel kind of bad. We are gonna start getting cold now. Let us place out our campfire first of all. Keep us nice and warm. There we go. Sleep to get our health up. Hey, this bed actually has blankets. You don't get to see the naked ape this time. Okay, now let's get some stuff done. We want our metalworking station, or not our furnace, our metalworking station, I said. Move the inventory screen over here. Good. Okay, so now if we make a, where are we? Silver chest piece. Craft. Then we can make, oh wow, that costs a lot of pixels. The rebel stuff costs a lot of pixels, but we can't make the hood or the pants. But you know, this one is giving me, or this one is the one that gives me health. So we do want to hold off on making the chest piece a bit anyway. Let's go back in here. Let us make up our, where are we? Rebel's hood. Craft. Excellent. The other thing I want to make is, where are we? Oh, I don't have enough pixels for it now. The refinery is really useful. It allows you to make your outdated ore into pixels, which of course allows you to make some good things happen. In terms of, you know, making the money that you need to sustain yourself. But it's not something I really have the ability to do right now. Shall we venture forth? It is very dark at night now. You're friendly. You don't seem friendly. You have an axe for a tail, but you are friendly. Guess that shows me to stereotype things that have axes for tails. All bad. Silver bar, shift click. Yellow pedal, shift click. At least I remember that hotkey. An outhouse. Why is an outhouse storage area also? I see what you did there, game. You're in some kind of sewer with mechanical bug. And a poop monster that just killed me in one hit. Touche, Starbound. Touche. You got me. You killed me with a poop man. In one hit. I understand. Need to be a little bit more cautious about that guy now. I guess we'll start going left this time, since obviously we've explored quite a far to the right. And when we do find that outhouse again, we know that we are in the right spot. Oh! Run away, run away, run away. Bandages, thank you. No, stay away from me, you fire-breathing demon. No! I said stay away! This planet don't mess around at night. Run, 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 run. Friendly creature, save me! It's another friendly creature. Run away! Bravely bold Sir Robin, bravely ran away, away. When danger reared its ugly head, he bravely turned his tail and fled. Brave, 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 brave Sir Robin. Enough Monty Python for now. Let's return to the planet and I guess, wait for daytime since the night is a jerk. But I kind of don't want to just sit around and wait that long, so off we go for one more try. Well, I do want to try to defeat that poop monster in this episode, because who knows when the next time I'll play this on camera is. Ooh. You have a building. It has a bookshelf with nothing in it. What do you have going on here, building? Not a whole lot, but that is a cool decoration. I want you. There's a campfire out here as well that I could steal. If I was enough of a jerk to steal someone's campfire. Toss it in my pocket. It's a good amount of iron. Let's put up a torch to make it stop being quite so dark. Let's get all this iron. Jump over me, thank you. Oh god, that's fireman. Get out of here. Get to the house. Ha! Try to get me now. There's a door in your way. Door made of wood. That'll stop your fire. Fire can't stop wood, can it? Now I'm reminded I was watching Rex stream Spelunky last night, and he was messing around with Spelunky. A new addition to it is you can make it so every level is a dark level, and he was, oh god, no. Bandages. They're still chasing me! Get underground! Are they gone? Well, they're still there, but at least we have a little safe spot now. Where's the torch? I need that. Need another bandage, and I need a wall. Getting out of here will be easy enough without, having to deal with quite as many birds, although that one is kind of now chilling over my... Oh god, no! You dick! I just wanted freedom! I just wanted to not be killed by you. That's all, I swear. I didn't even want to hurt you, I just didn't want to die. You know what? Screw it. We're making our own path. See something going on here. Not sure what. Well, just a plant on top of some water. That's not as interesting as I hoped it was. Another bandage will help. This is a surprisingly large planet, in all honesty. I was actually expecting this one to be rather small, well fitting to a episode here, but it seems otherwise. Okay. Now, Mr. Poop Monster, we meet again. Can I shoot through these platforms? I can't tell. I also can't see very well. I can't. As long as I stay up here, I'd be able to cheese this guy a little bit. See what Mr. Poop Monster drops me. Pixels? Oh god, there are other poop monsters. Oh god, they split like they're slimes. They split up when you kill them. Bad slime. Poop. Whatever. No! Stay dead. Stop it! Don't know what that just did for me, but we turned that a few times. Doesn't seem to be draining anything. Mr. Bug. Oh, you know what? It's not even attacking me. Why am I trying to kill something friendly? Are the spiders trying to kill me? Yes. These are enemies. Who'd have thought you would find mechanical spiders in an underground suit? Kind of a redundant thing to say, I think. They just like keep sliding away forever. This is an area of surface visible, so not the way we want to go. Oh god, there's another poop monster. That guy is really strong. He could probably kill me in one hit. I really want to know what's going on down here, what we can get out of this. Well, that was a little bit of meat. I'm not sure if I really want to eat the raw alien meat that a poop monster dropped. Personally, that doesn't sound that appetizing to me, but to each their own. Let's head off to the right now, I guess. See what we got going on over here. Another spider or two. Oop, wrong thing still. Good. Good. We're on the lookout for any more poop monsters that we need to worry about, but the spiders and such don't seem that threatening to me just yet. I could be wrong, maybe they just haven't attacked like they should have, but this guy, dangerous, and so is this little poop. Oh god. That didn't do as much damage to me as I expected, but I am poisoned. Let's use a bandage to kind of balance that out a bit. Pretty sure if we dug this out, sewage block, aka poop. So now we got some bouncing slime poops. They're stuck up there though, so that's not a problem. Oh god. Did not mean to jump over into that thing. I swear I didn't mean to. I'm kind of curious what's up that way, but there are 3 of these slime things up here. I guess I'm just gonna have to kind of spam arrows at them. Dear Lord, there are so many of them. They're dropping so many delicious pixels though. That was a good arrow. Well done, Mr. 8-Man. When will you all die? Oh dear Lord, look at that. Yeah, this is much faster. Hardened monster plate. So there was nothing up here. That was less interesting than I hoped, but we did get something new out of that. Could use some torches down here. And it seems like that is the end of the sewer system. That was actually rather disappointing. I was hoping for something a little bit more exciting than that. However, we are going to continue downwards, I guess. I'm guessing that given the time it is, and given the fact that I still want to keep going on this little playthrough, I will probably have split this video up into 2 parts, unless we die here shortly and I, have a reason to back out because I'm knocked back to the surface. But in general, I think we are probably going to end up splitting this video in 2, and you'll see the 2 episodes of it back-to-back days, because I probably will end up cutting myself a little bit shy of time to record another video if I don't stop now. And I'm not sure if I quite want to stop now. I'm enjoying this game, getting back to it a little bit. Although I was also looking forward to the other video I had planned for the midweek refresh this week. But, we'll get to that next week at worst. Or I'll try to sneak in a little bit of recording before work someday or something and get an extra video up this week. We'll see what happens. I just know that, I've got about an hour left of recording, and I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to be playing on Starbound. So we'll see, I guess. Yes, the cascade of pain. By pain, I mean FPS pain. Stop making me go higher. I want to go lower. I want to go down, down, baby. Oh, Street and the Rainbow. Okay. Are you friendly? You are, but you're not. So I like you, buddy, but you, I could do without. Yeah, that's right. You don't like my arrows very much, do you? I don't like your gas cloud very much either. Okay then. Might as well make Rebels pants. Sure. Hardened monster plate, you get over there. Bones, petals, molten cores, saplings. It's actually a different kind of sapling. Fair enough. Well, I did say that if we died soon, I would be cutting the episode off here and moving on to something else. So I guess that's going to do it for today. Thank you guys for tuning in to this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back tomorrow with one more midweek episode for the week. One that I am looking forward to jumping into a bit. So yeah, we'll see you then. Until tomorrow, have a good one everyone. Take care and see you next time. Later.